Roku launches OS 11, YouTube adds tons of TV shows, and Bally Sports preps its own sports streaming app. All that and more in this week's episode of Cord Cutting Weekly. Hi folks, and welcome to Friday, March 25th, 2022. This is Cord Cutting Weekly, the show where we wrap up the past week in cord cutting and streaming news. And like we said at the very beginning, we've got several stories to discuss, including Roku's latest software update, a new sports streaming app from Bally Sports, and more. But first, of course, if you have not done so already, please do take a second to consider clicking on those like and subscribe buttons down below. Those both really help out our channel, and we really appreciate it. And for those of you tuning in for the very first time this week, just a quick heads up. For all of the stories we're about to discuss here, you'll find links to those stories included down below in the video description. And those links will bring you on over to our news website, cordcuttersnews.com, where you can stay up to date on all things streaming 24/7. And now with all of that out of the way, let's head on to the news, starting with Roku OS 11. Yes, if you haven't heard by now, this week, Roku took the wraps off its latest software version. They're calling it Roku OS 11, and that sort of makes sense, considering it follows OS 10 and 10.5 releases in recent years. We've got a full post link down below in the video description, but some of the highlights in this new version include a feature called Roku Photo Streams, which lets you create personalized screensavers and share photo albums with other Roku users. Elsewhere, the company's audio gear is getting new sound modes tailored to certain content types or situations, like a night mode that drops the bass output way down to help avoid waking your sleeping roommates. And in addition to our full write-up, we also published a video earlier this week that covers many of the headlining features, and we'll have a link to that video included down below as well. As for release details, Roku says the software update should be coming to supported devices over the coming weeks, so be on the lookout for that upgrade. And again, you can check out our full post link down below for more info. Next up, YouTube is adding a host of new free content, including around 4,000 TV episodes, all free to watch with ads. And the service is sprucing things up with improved navigation and banner art. Some of the shows include Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen, Iron Chef, Unsolved Mysteries, and more. YouTube says many of the titles will be offered in up to 1080p resolution with 5.1 channel audio if you've got the necessary hardware. And of course, you can check out our full post link down below for more info. In sports news, the Major League Baseball lockout is officially over, but the delay may push the Bally Sports direct-to-consumer streaming app past its target of a soft launch during the second quarter of the year. The Kansas City Star reports that 5 MLB teams are slated to be part of the app when it launches, including the Kansas City Royals. Bally Sports also has digital rights to the Tampa Bay Rays, Milwaukee Brewers, Miami Marlins, and Detroit Tigers. Now, there's no official updated time frame for when we can expect Bally Sports to launch its streaming platform, but with baseball's opening day about 2 weeks away, many are eyeing the summer as a likely goal. In the meantime, we're still curious, what do you think of a direct-to-consumer sports streaming service? How much would you pay for, say, streaming access to your favorite MLB team? Feel free to sound off in the comment section down below. In more sports news, a new report suggests Amazon has landed longtime play-by-play announcer Al Michaels for its Thursday Night Football broadcast. There's been a lot of talk in recent months about high-profile broadcasters shifting around a bit, especially with Amazon's Prime Video offering joining the party as the new exclusive home of Thursday night games. And while rumors suggest Amazon was eyeing both Michaels and Troy Aikman, those hopes were apparently dashed when Aikman and Joe Buck signed with ESPN. Instead, it looks like Thursday Night Football will kick off during the 2022 season with a duo of Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit. In any case, we're still likely not done with all the major movement in the NFL, especially with the rights to NFL Sunday Ticket still up in the air. For now, though, it looks like Amazon has its broadcast team in place. In internet service news, SpaceX announced it's upping the price on its emerging Starlink satellite internet service. The company has sent out emails to customers informing them of the price hike for the cost of both the Starlink kit as well as monthly internet service. The kit, which includes a required dish, Wi-Fi router, mounting tripod, and other gear, jumped from $499 to $599 for new orders. Meanwhile, monthly rates will go from $100 to $110. Those that placed a deposit for the kit when it was priced at $499 will now have to pay $549 instead. The company cited inflation as the, quote, sole purpose of these increases, and it says those changes will go into effect at different times for different customers. Of course, you can find out more in our full post link down below in the video description, but heads up to current and potential future Starlink customers out there. In other internet service news, Charter Communications announced it's increasing internet speeds for its flagship Spectrum customers. The company says that the starting speed will be 200 megabits per second in all markets, which includes nearly 3 million households in 33 markets. The upgraded speeds should be available now for new customers just signing up. As for existing customers, Charter says the speed increase should roll out over the coming weeks. So if you're a Spectrum user out there, keep an eye out for improved speeds in the near future. Last but not least, Samsung recently announced prices and pre-order plans for several of its new TVs, most of which were revealed back at CES 2022 in January. But among the expected details for its 8K and 4K QLED models and designer options like the frame, the company also announced its own QD OLED screen. Now you might recall QD OLED or quantum dot organic light emitting diode first popped up in a TV Sony announced at that same CES. But since the screen itself was being built by Samsung subsidiary Samsung Display, many were waiting for the Korean tech giant to announce its own TV. And fast forward a few months and Samsung has finally unveiled its own take called the S95B, which is up for pre-order in both 55 and 65-inch sizes. And you can of course check out our earlier coverage for more info, but to recap, Samsung says its updated approach to OLED panels offers improved color accuracy and better viewing angles. If all of that intrigues you, be sure to check out our full post link down below in the video description. And so there you go, those were some of the top headlines from the past week, and as we usually say at this point, thank you all for tuning in. And again, please do consider clicking on those all-important like and subscribe buttons down below. Both of those are great ways to support our channel, and they help remind YouTube that it should keep suggesting our content to more and more users. For now, though, I thank you all again for tuning in this week, and we'll see you all in April. That's right, April 1st is just about a week away. But until then, my name is Philip Palermo. I hope you all have a safe and enjoyable weekend. Take care.